Hey there planner friend, in this video we're going to do a quick flip through my Filofax Norfolk. This is the colour taupe in the A5 size, and I'm just going to share the, I guess, highlight reel of my August setup in this matcha green tea vibe that I went for. So if you're looking for inspiration for colours and combos for your planner setup, keep on watching. If you're new around here, welcome to my channel, Planning with Chloe. I'm Chloe, and if you're not new, well, welcome back. So as I said, we're going to do a quick flip through of the August colour vibe that I had going on in my Filofax Norfolk. I've already decided the colour that I'm going to switch to for September, but I haven't quite done it yet because life has been lifing. But let's have a quick look. So here is how I decided to do the front of this Filofax Norfolk, and I've said it a gazillion times, it kills me that the pocket configuration is at the back and that there are so many of them. I would rather have less, and I would rather have them at the front, but it is what it is, and we've made it work by doing a little layering moment here, as you can see, with some planner magnets and an ollie clip just to keep everything in place. Now this is a stay-at-home planner, it doesn't go anywhere, it just, I mean, it literally lives on the side. It maybe comes to bed with me, it comes to my desk, but generally it's not going in and out of a tote bag. So this has been pretty secure like this. So if you're looking for some inspo on how you can add a little bit of deco to the front of the Filofax, then this is one way that I've done it here with this biblical affirmation card from Sharmila Joy. I've got this, which was a ticket to go up a tower in a National Trust property here in the UK, and then I've just got love them or hate them. I love them. My little Labubu sticker, and for some reason I just cannot say the word Labubu without going Labubu because it's just so ridiculous. But anyway, let's move on from that because I know that Labubu you've had a little bit of controversy recently, but it's okay. We're doing okay. So the theme was matcha greens in here, and this is what I've gone with, the little Mildliner, I think this is called Mild Olive pen that I use for highlighting out my time blocking for weeks. And then I've got one of these Uni One pens, which I like it. I do like it. I'm not sure about the ink. I'm still coming to grips with that, but generally I quite like it. And then in terms of my August, how that month looked in the end, this is my monthly setup where I have that bird's eye view of what is going on. So I just plan out my days off, the days that I don't work, like when I say days off, my holiday time off work, as well as my days out of office. And then I've decided a little bit of deco, which is so not me, but it felt like something fun to do on this sheet, which I'm probably going to blur out because this is my inbox of where I just keep track of everything that is going on. So in the tick box column this time, I actually decided that I would add in little mini icon stickers, which I thought was quite cute and fun. And then finally, we've got just a green journaling card here, which says, what could you, on reflection, happily do without? And then the little post-it note sticker. Sorry, this is from Simplicity Cards by the School of Life. And then I've just got these little sticky notes, which came from Flying Tiger. Now, September, I am moving to more of a pink theme. So this is my current setup for September. I'm using this, I think it's called Mild Smoke Red, or it might just be called Smoke Red. I can't remember. But this is a dark rose pink Mildliner. Oh, I didn't share, one other thing I should share for my August before we move on is I did reintroduce my habit tracker. And what I decided to do here, this is an insert available in my shop, I'll leave a link below. But it's set up so that you've got the days of the month that relate to the month, so you haven't got extra columns, which I quite appreciate. I've tried different variations and this is the one I like the most, but because I wanted it to be usable year after year, I didn't want to highlight weekends, but my brain still needs to see where the weeks are, if that makes sense. So I've decided to just highlight out where the weekends are and then draw a line, just so that it's easier for my brain to look at this layout and compute what's going on. But for September, I'm switching to the pink theme. So this is how that is looking. I've done it a little bit neater and it's not completely filled out yet. So I don't know, what do you think? I mean, it is very, very bold looking at it here on screen, but I think I quite like this as a method for seeing those weeks. And then in terms of my weekly spread, it's now looking like this. So I just time block out my working hours and getting ready in the morning and commuting and whatnot. And then I have all of my home life time left in the columns to plan my life around, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've just got my little pink date dots. These are from Papertarie. They are in the colour, I want to say blush. So I have her block rings. Actually, let's just pop this up. So we got the block rings in blush, and I've got some date dots in blush as well somewhere, and then just some other little bits and pieces that I might layer in to this layout. And then I am going to switch planners because I kind of feel like, I mean, the pink isn't bad with the taupe, but I am thinking of, just clip this back in, not thinking, I've already started. So moving away from the green and the taupe to complement the pink as a last, like a swan song to summer almost, I guess. I'm going to go into my pink Moterm Luxe. This is the Moterm Luxe 2.0. So it has a slightly different configuration up the front from the original one. And this is how I've initially started setting this up. And one thing I am going to carry over from here is the green pen, because I'm going to do a little bit of a pink and green feel. So that pen is going to go in there, and then I'll have to add another pen loop maybe up here for my pencil, because I also like to be able to pencil things in. So I've got the this is the Tombow Monograph mechanical pencil, the one where you're meant to shake it to extend out the lead. And then this is that Mildliner that I was telling you about. Are we going to be able to focus? Oh, I may have forgotten to set the settings correctly on this. So apologies if the pen is not focusing. There we go. So I've got this Mildliner. It's quite dark. I had two options, and I went with this darker one, which I feel is really, it's not too dark. It came out okay on the pen, on the paper. But yeah, I felt like this looked really cool with the vibe that I was going for. So this is the setup so far. I do have a couple of those biblical affirmation cards to add in here, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to go, because I feel like that disappears a little bit. So I might go with that, or I still have this one at the back of my planner, which is maybe even better. Yeah, I feel like that one is really, really good. Might just, that pocket's too deep. So if we just pop that in there for now, or maybe it should go, oh, that's going to damage it, isn't it? That might damage it a little bit. Oh, okay. So some of the bits and bobs that I've got in here at the moment, oh, that's why I put that there. So we've got, I feel like I'm being very rough with this at the moment. There we go. So the things that are in here at the moment are, I've got a new planner charm. This is the little takeaway coffee cup charm from KolourCafe. So a new addition to my planner magnet charms, and I've added it with the KolourCafe butterfly. I think that looks really sweet. And then this little ruler I picked up when I was in Norwich, trying to find cute little shops and things. So the Labubu sticker was one thing that I picked up, and this ruler, and there were a few other bits and pieces, but this ruler was from, let me just find the label. I cannot pronounce the name. Søstrene Greens. I guess it's a Danish craft shop that seems to be spreading its way through the UK at the moment. I don't know. I feel like it's probably been around forever, but there's not a lot of locations. There's one that's meant to be opening in my town soon, so I'll have to go and see if it's finally open. But I spotted this little metal ruler and thought this was so cute. So I think that is gonna maybe live there or there. Not there because of the planner magnet. So I think there might be a good place. And yeah, I've got some zhuzhin to do yet. This was just a little bow I made on a paper clip, but I feel maybe the colour disappears a little bit too much. Maybe it needs to be more something like this, but then that doesn't really go. So yeah, I'm still like playing around with it, but I feel like this pink vibe is, yeah, I'm quite loving that, so I'm excited to get this set up. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now because I feel like I'm just waffling, and I will do another video once I've got this properly set up. But I do feel sad to say goodbye to my green theme, but I feel like I fell off my planning wagon a little bit during August because I got ill. I had time off work, I was traveling around, there was a lot going on, and yeah, I feel like this is a bit of a fresh start, as it were, a little bit of an injection of inspiration and motivation. So that is what is happening here, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now, planner friend. Bye, bye, bye.